The holidays are coming soon, and so is the cold and flu season. Joining us today to give us advice during the cold, cough, and flu season is Dr. Stutz, who's been a practicing physician for 3 decades and the pediatric medical director at Abbott, a global healthcare company. Welcome, Dr. Stutz. So, doctor, do we actually get sick in the cold, or is that just a myth?
Well, as a physician and as a medical director at Abbott, I can tell you that respiratory illness is more common during the colder weather months, and I'll tell you why. The immune system is less effective at those colder temperatures, and the other reason is we tend to gather together, family and friends, in enclosed areas during those colder weather months, making it easier to share those germs that cause illness.
Yeah, absolutely. So can you give us some recommendations to help avoid getting sick in the colder months?
Well, I cannot stress enough the power of prevention, and I'll give you 4 tips for preventing illness. 1, wash your hands with soap and water frequently. Number 2, keeping your hands away from your mouth, nose, and eyes, as those are ways in which germs can enter our bodies and cause illness. Number 3, sanitize surfaces in your home to help decrease that risk of contracting illness. And number 4, and maybe most importantly, talk to your children about how to wash their hands properly. Show them how to do it properly. And let's face it, if your kids get sick, who's next? You and the rest of your family.
Right. So since that is the case, and like, you know, it's almost inevitable, it seems like, for some. So how do we prepare for cold and flu season?
Yeah, think back to the last time you or your children got sick. It's really at the most inopportune moments, right? It's in the middle of the night. It's in the early morning hours. It may be the day before you go on vacation. So now's the time to stock up on those sick day essentials. So hand sanitizers, tissues, fever reducers, thermometers, COVID self-tests like Binax Now, or Pedialyte. Electrolyte solutions like Pedialyte are really important. Everyone knows that hydration is an important thing, but hydration is vital when you're ill.
Exactly. So let's piggyback that. So why is hydration so important when somebody's sick?
Yeah, well, fever, vomiting, and diarrhea, they not only deplete the fluids from your body, but also electrolytes. And it's critical to replenish both to help your body fight that illness and feel better faster. What you rehydrate with is important. It matters. Water's great, but it's really not enough. Electrolytes are those special minerals like sodium, chloride, and potassium that we need in addition to the fluids. And so I recommend Pedialyte to my patients because it's scientifically formulated to not only provide fluids, but also those electrolytes that you lose when you're sick. So my personal favorite is the Pedialyte Advanced Care Plus. It comes in ready to drink and also the powder sticks. And then for kids, there are the Pedialyte freezer pops. And so your kids think that they're getting a treat, but what you're really accomplishing is giving them that fluid and those electrolytes that they need when they're ill to feel better fast. They think they're getting a treat. You're accomplishing something to make them feel better.
Hey, they're not just for kids. I can tell you personally, I like the Pedialyte popsicles too. They're really good and they're very effective. So how can parents tell if their child is dehydrated?
They're not just for kids.
So how can a parent tell if their kid is dehydrated?
Yeah, so the signs really can differ with age and health status of the patient, and kids can't always tell us how they're feeling. So I would look for 3 signs, and those would be irritability, fatigue, and headache. And if you've got one of those symptoms going on, it's time to do a hydration check. So how much have you had to drink? When's the last time you had something to eat? And when's the last time you used the bathroom? Because decreased urination is a telltale sign of dehydration.
Very interesting. All very, very good tips. So doctor, where can folks go if they want to learn some more information?
Well, I first want everyone to have a really happy and healthy holiday season. So don't forget the power of prevention. And for more information, you can find that at Pedialyte.com.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Doctor. And folks, you know, you can always head to our website if you want to watch this segment again.